What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a blessed Friday if you're watching this. And before I get into this video, this review, first time ever for total non-stop action, TNA. I just want to do a quick shout out to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. Still at 118 subs, slowly but surely that number is going to keep on rising. Only a matter of time. And I am a patient man, okay? Like, slow and steady wins the race, alright? So, no big deal. So, let's not waste any more time and get into it, alright? First, we see a match for the X Division Championship. Got Speedball Mike Bailey, the defending champion, going up against Rich Homie Swann, a former TNA World Champion. And I believe he was back from his suspension. I guess for some reason he got like arrested back in June for some shit. I don't know. I just heard he got suspended, but I'm glad he's back. Now this match is a great example of X Division and what it represents. That high-flying, high-octane action. And that's what this match was. And there was a spot where they were like exchanging blows. They were telling them like the story that they're both like evenly matched. So like doing the same moves at the same time, and they both end up doing the Trouble in Paradise, the finisher that Kofi Kingston does at the same time. Then we see that the Rascals have been observing this match, and like Zachary was like, "Dude, did you just see that, bro? Like that was like totally gnarly, dude." And Trey was like, I can't believe it. He's like, "Oh, what did I just see?" Match continues. We see Top Dollar. I'm not going to call him Flop Dollar because he has been doing his thing in TNA, I must say. Like, this first class shit that he's been doing has been interesting. So, he says he has enough looking like the hidden member of De La Soul. He tries to get involved in the match. Trent Seven stops him, but he gets laid out. Like, the finishing sequence for this match was Trent Seven. He punches the hell out of Top Dollar to the point his hat flies off. Speedball hits like a running Spanish fly to Rich Homie Swann for the 1-2-3. Now, the one thing I have to point out in this match is how Rich Homie Swann hit a lethal injection onto Speedball, and this man kicks out at 1. Like, poor Jay Lethal, man. Like, he gets treated like a jobber in AEW. Now you got people doing his move and no selling it at 1. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And don't worry, I'm going to do that video on Jay Lethal and AEW as soon as I can. Next, we see the Juggernaut, the current TNA Knockouts champion, Jordynne Grace. In a backstage interview, all she really said was, it doesn't matter what Ash by Elegance has up her sleeve. She beat her before, she's going to beat her again. And she will still be the TNA Knockouts champion. That's it. So, we move on to the next match, and that's I Believe in Joe Hendry versus Brian Myers from the System. Joe proceeds to remind the crowd that Brian Myers will forever be Edge's bitch. The crowd then chants Edge's bitch, and you see Brian Myers does not look pleased. He's like, "Come on, man, really?" It's like, gotta bring this shit up again, this old ass shit. But the match happens. At one point, Alicia Edwards tries to get involved in the match, so her and Eddie Edwards get their ass removed, rejected. Alright, and oddly enough, they end the match during the commercial break. Like, Joe Hendry hits the standing ovation on Brian Myers, 1-2-3, it's over. Then Eddie Edwards comes back out to jump Joe Hendry, and then we see the man, the heart and soul of the BX, Mike Santana, coming through. And he's another, I'll say this right now, because come December, I'm going to start doing like my little awards, you know, like best wrestler, worst wrestler. I might not do worse, I don't know, but you know, the best match, all that type of shit. And Santana might be one of my picks for most underrated this year. So, like, ever since he's been back in TNA, he's been killing it. Alright, has a great theme song, he's in great shape, he's a good promo. I mean, he has all the tools, 100%. So, but next, we get the match between him versus Eddie Edwards. Or this might be my match of the night, honestly. Like, Speedball versus Rich Homie Swann, that was a banger too, I'm not gonna lie. but this shit right here is more my speed. This time, Brian Myers gets rejected from the ring. Alright, there was at one point Alicia Edwards starts to get involved, and Eddie Edwards had the upper hand up until Mike starts to do a Hulk up. Alright, he fights back, hits the spin the block, which is just a discus clothesline for the 1, 2, 3. And I do have to say, there was at one point he hits like a, I don't know what he fuck calls his move, but he does like a, he rolls backwards into a cutter, and he hit that on Eddie Edwards. But the way he did it, it was like perfect sequence. Like that shit was clean as hell. It's like it doesn't get any more clean than that. So I had to point that out as well. But yeah, this was an excellent match, 100%. So Santana still continues his momentum to try to take down the system. All right, and his main goal is to win the TNA World Championship, which it would be foolish not to put the title on Santana at some point. Okay, well, next we see the indie god, Matt Cardona. All right, he says that you guys all know me as always ready, but this time around I'm almost ready because I'm sad to announce that I will not be in the match at Emergence. But don't worry, I have a wonderful solution in mind. Then we see Santino shows up. He's like, whoa, what are you doing, you son of a gun? He's like, what? Like, hey, it was your doctors that didn't clear me in the first place, so this is on you. This is your fault, Santino. And he's like, you promised me, he's like, you son of a gun. Santino cracks me up, right? But Matt says, like, don't worry, like, I have a suitable replacement for PCO at Emergence. It's gonna be wonderful. So yeah, I have no clue who it is. Hopefully it's not Khan. We've seen Khan versus PCO for like the 100th time. Alright, PCO won, Khan got his ass whooped. It's over. Move on. Hopefully it's someone new that we haven't seen. Alright, the next we get the match between your boy Hammer, Alexander Hammerstone, versus the world-class maniac EY, one of the OGs here in TNA. And we have Steve Macklin, a former TNA World Champion, on ringside doing commentary. But I was left my ass off when I seen this. Like, he goes up, he shakes Aiden English's hand. Tom extends his hand for a handshake, and then Macklin just looks at him. Just sits down and just completely ignores him. It's hilarious. I love that shit, man. Now, I forgot to mention this during my AEW review when Don Callis joined for the match for Kyle Fletcher versus Ricochet. He was on commentary, and he acknowledged Taz and Tony Schiavone, but he completely dismissed Excalibur. And the shit like that, I find hilarious. Alright, but this was also a good match here, but to summarize it, EY had the upper hand towards the end of the match, but he gets distracted by Steve Macklin when he goes outside. Wastes too much time to get back in. Your boy Hammer recovers, hits the Nightmare Pendulum for the 1, 2, 3. Love that finisher. Ever since first time I seen it, it was like Matt Morgan when we used to call it like the elevator. Yeah, I think that's what we called it. And I've seen Hiroki Goto do it too, but I think I got to give it to Hammerstone. I think he hits it the best, honestly. But moving on, we see a tag match. We got what's my name? Something. Jake Something, another guy who was a front runner for most underrated this year. All right, he's teaming up with his kayfabe brother. Where I don't know if they actually are brothers. I don't know. Cody Deaner going up against ABC. And Jake was like, man, like, look, he's like, I don't give a damn about the fans. This is about the tag team championship. So ABC, let's get it. All right, ABC comes out with their cheap, generic, garbage-ass theme song. This is the shit I'm talking about, man. Like, I don't know, like, it has been like within the past like 5 years, especially. All right, I remember for AEW, like, you got the SCU, right? Or currently Monet is CEO. At least for Baker, she does it once, and that's just because she is a doctor, and that's a huge accomplishment. So no one can take that away from her. ever. So I understand that. That's fine. And you got WWE. Like, whoa, whoa, like God, I hate all of it. It all sucks. In the words of the late great Iron Sheik, rest in peace. Fucking bullshit, you know? God. And so you could add ABC to the list of garbage ass theme songs. But real quick, I mean, the match was decent for what it was. ABC hits the 1-2 sweep, was basically Chris Bay's Art of Finesse, followed up by Ace Austin's The Fold. You know, that's basically their tag team finisher, just back to back. You know what I mean? But we see First Class come back out, and they whooped ABC's ass. Chris Bay sold the hell out of Top Dollar's chokeslam. I think he calls it now the down payment. Good name for a finisher. And we see Jake Something looking onwards like, nah, fuck it. Not my chair, not my problem. Because technically, Jake Something is now a heel. Alright. But we move on. We see Ash by Elegance. Her concierge talking to Alicia Edwards and Mother Russia, Masha Slamovic. Alright. I guess like they're going to have some type of involvement in tonight's match. Alright. Which leads us to the next match, which is Ash by Elegance challenging the Juggernaut Jordan Grace for the TNA Knockouts World Championship yet again. And I guess it's like a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now, this match was pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Well, probably my favorite spot of the match, besides from the ending, was Ash's concierge hands her like an empty champagne bottle, and she bashes that shit on top of Jordan's head. Beautiful, just beautiful. All you see just fucking glass particles just fly everywhere, man. Great shot. But she kicks out a 2. Jordan hits like a gourd buster on Ash, like on top of a trash can. Like later on, Ash does like a satellite DDT onto Jordan on top of a trash can lid. Alright, so there was some good shit here in this match. Alright, these two have some pretty good chemistry, I'm not gonna lie. But towards the ending of this match, we see the current women's tag team champions that the concierge recruited coming out to interfere in the match. Masha hits like a modified package pile driver on Jordan Grace, but she kicks out at 2. We see the assistance of Spitfire, Jody Threat, and the lovely Danny Luna, who is one of my favorites also when it comes to women's professional wrestling. They come out, they fight off Masha and Alicia, and to end the match we see Jordan Grace hitting a muscle buster off the ring apron to a table on the outside. So 1, 2, 3, still the Knockouts champion Jordan Grace. And real quick, I need to do a moment of silence for Ash by Elegance. Rest in peace to her, because I did a video like weeks back because I was thinking that she was going to be the one to beat Jordan Grace to become the new Knockouts champion. She lost at Slammiversary. She lost here tonight. So why would she get another shot at Jordan Grace? She's a loser. Right? Jobber by Elegance should be her name. Alright, because she can't get the job done. So yeah, it ain't gonna happen. And at this point, I don't know who the fuck's gonna beat Jordan Grace. Hell, she might be on some bullshit to where she just retires the belt. I mean, she just cleans the entire fucking women's division. Fucking says, fuck it, I'm out. And then goes to fucking NXT. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, but that remains to be seen. And now we get to the last portion of the show, and that's the face-off between Perk Alexander and the current TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth. And I must say this was an excellent segment right here. Alright, because both these two, you can see the passion. You know, they both cut convincing promos. I'm just going to paraphrase like I always do, but Perk Alexander, he was like, you got guys like Sting, Angle, Jarrett, Rude, hell, even AJ. But guess what? I eclipsed them all. Alright, I'm the longest reigning world champion in this company's history. I'm the flag bearer. I'm the fucking standard when it comes to TNA wrestling. Then Nick responded by saying, like, you're the standard, huh? But why is it that even though you're the flag bearer, you're the face of TNA, nobody knows you? I mean, like, nobody knows who you are, but people know who I am. They know who Nick Nemeth is. The whole world knows who I am. And yeah, to your credit, yeah, you are the longest TNA World Champion, but that's history. That's in the past. What matters is the present. And what have you done here, Josh, recently, besides run your mouth? Because I've been out here winning matches, winning championships, and now I'm the TNA World Champion. Every fucking night matters to Nick Nemeth. And at Emergence, it will be no different. There will be no excuses. It's just you and me, man to man, for 1 hour. And that's basically it. So I love the passion, the intensity that both these guys brought here. You know, as far as the Iron Man match at Emergence, is going to be a banger. Banger after banger after banger. Because both these guys have been killing it. So, and especially since Nick Nemeth's been on the Independents. And Perk Alexander is still, if not the best technical wrestler in the world. Alright, so later on, I'm going to do my predictions for Emergence, because Emergence is tonight. But yeah, that's all I got to say about this shit. So for the TNA fans that are subbed, or TNA fans that may come across this video at one point, I want to know how you guys felt about this episode. Alright? How do you guys feel? Who's your favorite in TNA? Man, are you excited for Emergence? No, that type of shit. So, with that said, love it, hate it, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's all the same to me. I just want to see the engagement and the feedback from you guys. I want to see those likes go up, and I want to see the comments from you guys. As far as the next video, probably going to do the Emergence review, and I'm going to have to watch New Japan's Capital Collision tomorrow. On Saturday, because it's just too much. Alright, so I'll take care of Emergence Friday, got Collision or Capital Collision on Saturday, and then we got No Mercy on Sunday. So a whole lot of wrestling this weekend. Alright, but waste enough of your guys' time. So with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, and trust in God. I'm out this bitch. Till next time, adios.